Welcome back. You're watching Welcome Home. I'm Rachel Holder with Compass Real Estate. Well, by now I'm sure you're familiar with co-working spaces popping up all over Nashville, but today we have a unique look at a multifunctional co-working space that's really so much more. And I'm joined in the studio today by John Richardson. You are the owner of InDo Co-working with your wife, Kate, right?
That's correct, yes.
Tell me, what is InDo? Let's start there.
What is InDo? I get that question a lot. It's a combination of three things. We have co-working, we have leased offices, and we have an event space / live stream studio now. Since the COVID, we're not allowed to operate our event space. So
sure. Tell me about the inspiration behind the name, where it came from. I love this story and what it stands for, really, because it helps me understand how to say it when you
right.
say it.
It stands for Inspiration Domain. It's the idea behind that. Well, there's a funny story behind that as well. But we wanted to create an environment that was inspiring for people, and we had seen that there was a lot of spaces that were called creative spaces, but I didn't really feel that they reflected creativity that much. So it's very important to us to do that in our design.
We're seeing pictures of InDo on the screen. Tell me a little bit about the idea behind the design, because it's so different. It's whimsical and fun and has such a neat vibe.
Well, I never wanted to work in a corporate environment with gray cubicles, and I think that just drains your soul a bit. I figured if you're going to go to work, it might as well be, a fun place to go to, because you're doing the same work either way. You might as well be in an environment that's fun to be at, because we spend most of our lives there.
You mentioned COVID. We've all been affected, obviously, but I would think a close quarters co-working space would certainly be affected, maybe more than some of the rest of us. So tell me a little bit about how you guys have had to pivot, how you've been affected by COVID, and tell me about the live stream space.
Yeah, so there's three things that we did to adapt to the COVID. We changed up our memberships a little bit. We have one membership we call the Lifeline, where if a couple is both working from home, or if you're roommates, anyone with the same address, two people with the same address can share a membership and take turns leaving the house and come out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we put this UV lighting in our HVAC units, our air conditioning units, that kills viruses, bacteria, and mold. So we're keeping the air circulated and pure as possible.
That's great.
And we also turned our event space into a live stream studio.
And how are people using that now, maybe differently even than they were before because of COVID?
Right, they're using it to, people are doing album releases. There's been a couple that did, they were the entertainment for a corporate event, which was like a corporate Zoom call.
Sure.
But then they came in as the live entertainment at the end. It was for something that was supposed to be a live convention that became a Zoom call. So they were the hired entertainment. They did it through live stream.
Wow, that's so creative.
Yeah,
I
it was
love
very
it.
smart of them.
Do you, if people are watching this thinking, wow, that sounds like a cool opportunity, I need somewhere to maybe, even if they're working from home, I need somewhere to go to get away from my kids some, right? A place to work.
Yeah.
Do you have openings and space available right now?
We sure do. We have, anyone can get a day pass. And what's interesting is our place, when we designed it, is already set up sort of socially distanced. We have little pockets that you can work in. Also have these things I built called the uncubicles, which are my take on cubicles. It's very, I use a lot of upcycled parts. I built it in my basement and brought it here. There's 6 of them. They're about 6 by 6, and you get your own little space to call your own. And then, but anybody can come down, like do a day pass, check it out. And we also have offices. We have some offices that are for rent. Some of the companies that were hit hard by the COVID had to leave. So we're looking to fill them. We may do something like timeshares with them if people just need an office 1 or 2 days a week. We're always trying to figure out how to adapt to this ever-changing world that we're living in right now.
We've all got to do that right now,
Yeah, you
right?
better be adaptable.
Tell me quickly, where can people find you online? How can they find out information about how to contact you?
Oh, you can go to indonashville.com. You can email me at john@indonashville.com. That's JOHN. And also 615-656-0077 is our phone number. Give us a call.
John, thank you so much for being here today. Well, when we come back from break, we'll have more on functionality and design with one of Nashville's most well-known architecture firms. Stay with us.